I think we just jump straight into another one. We just go for it. Hammer here works perfectly in the opening rounds. We should win every game. Piggy bank makes sense because we're going to win every game. We also get a bunch of coins. That's fine. Don't think we need a twine. Would like a shell. And then I think we don't roll. Yeah, I don't think we want the twine. I don't think we want the flame. I think we send it. This should be an instant win. I don't think anything beats Pan on turn 1. I'll be shocked if it does. Because we like 3 of them. Yeah. Turn 1 hammer is just an instant win. I don't know how you even defend that, to be fair. Turn 2 carrot goob? Holy! That's kind of overpowered. I don't think we need this. We cleanse 4 debuffs and gain 2 in power for 8 seconds. I don't see this going above 2 in power. Because I don't think we're going to have enough activations. I think that's far too early to get a cheese goob. A carrot goob, sorry. I think we sell this. But we won't just yet. Because we can sell this for 5. We can buy bag space. I mean, a forging hammer could... No, it's 3.5 seconds. We don't need this goob. This is like a... if we keep the goob, we're investing for later game. But right now, I don't think that helps us. I think that kills me. So we're going to sell that. We're going to buy another broccoli. And we're going to buy bag space. Start a battle, gain 3 random buffs. Potions consumed, 70% chance to repeat itself. Repeat its effect after 2.5 seconds. We will hold on to that because it is a free buff. And I guess we put that in the weapon. So we have a chance to inflict a frost and gain a mana. You're probably better in the backpack actually at the start of the game. Inflict 2 frost. Everything triggers 4% faster, slower. I think that's okay. We got 4 gold. We could get a bow. I don't want to use any more stamina. We could also get a forging hammer, but again, it's 3.5 seconds. We're not gaining in power because we sold the carrot goob. So I think again, we save our gold and we just send it like this. I think this early on, again, it's hard to lose in round 2. We gain 2 in power and a heat. They've just used their healing potion immediately, so we could lose this because we are going to have stamina problems. Unless we get a stun on this hit, nope. We're going to stamina problem, and then we should one-hit them, but we're not going to because they've got some rejuvenation. Yeah, now we've got stamina problems again. Okay. Oh, we still won. It was a draw. We'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh, this is interesting. I don't really care about this item, but I also do at the same time. We've also got uniquely unique. So we could uniquely unique with platinum customer card. This going faster probably wants to be on a banana at this point if we're maintaining a hammer. But we might not keep a hammer. You go pretty hard, that's fine. We've also gained Amulet of Steel, gained 30 armor. Items gain 40 armor, we're gaining in power. That's fine. And we've got the food amulet. We've also gained a chili. Oh, we're so close to chili goob. It's unbelievable. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's sell the gemstone. I think we also sell this bag, which is crazy. But I think we do. I hate that bag so much. I think uniquely unique makes sense here, so we're going to have to sell the shell for 1 gold. That's going to get us uniquely unique. We will put it on the hammer for just a moment. There's a banana, but I would like this on the chili instead, like this. And I don't think we want this going faster because we already run into stamina problems. If we do... Oh, but then this is also going to give us stamina problems, but it is a heal. And it's a debuff cleanse. Uniquely unique is going to make this go 30% faster on top of the 40% faster. I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. Weird build. This should probably be on the hammer so we kill them quicker and don't let them ramp. Let's try it on the hammer for 1 turn. We've got a banana in reserve. Let's send it. Lots of armor, scaling weapon. So the hammer's going every 1.49 seconds. So again, it's already run into stamina problems. We missed an attack here. Another stamina. Does it cost... Oh, it costs 3 stamina. Ooh. So I think heat here would probably be beneficial for us, because that's going to make the broccolis fire faster, etc, etc. We also had 18 rejuvenation on that fight. Shocked we won this, to be fair. Lots of armor, a ramping weapon, lots of heat. No heal though, I guess. Let's spin you around on the chili, because I think that's going to be beneficial. I don't think we need Dragon Claws. I don't think we want the Spike Buckler. Mana's nice. We also have this fella. If we put the blueberries in and buy the gingerbread, that's kind of bonkers. Every 3 seconds, we use 1 luck, 1 heat, and 1 mana, and we gain 1 empower and 3 rejuvenation, and 20 max health. I would like to put this in with Uniquely Unique on it, but we're not going to have the 3 buffs for its first activation, so I don't think we Uniquely Unique it. We also need a banana. We got double bananas now. Okay, so if you go in, I think we sell the potion one. That sells for 3. I think that's okay. We need bag space and we need bananas. What do we want to do here? I think if anything, we take the garlic out and we put you here. Better yet, we do that. You're still getting hit by the Uniquely Unique. You're hitting 3 foods, you're hitting 2, you're hitting 1. We also want the blueberries in, so we move you up 1, we put you back there, we put customer card here, so it's still getting hit by everything it needs to get hit for. We could then... No, we can't, but we can get the blueberries in to hit 1 food at least. You're just flat 30 armor to start the game off with, which I think is fine. I think this is okay. You're 3.5 seconds, you're 4.5 seconds, you're 6 seconds. So we do need the broccolis hitting more food if possible. We could do that, put you in the corner and put you here. Or better yet, like that, right? So you hit 3, you hit 2, you hit 2, you hit 2, and you hit 3. Ooh, we don't need this to hit 3. We kind of want this to be as slow as possible. So 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2. That's kind of better. I say we want this to be slow as possible just because we're not going to have the luck or the mana for its first activation. Possibly its second activation, although this is going to go a bit quicker. I think that's okay. We also have a fanny pack to put in. We can take this out, buy a fanny pack, and put a banana here. How did I mess that up? Because that has to go there. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, out of gold. God damn you. We sell the garlic, we get you and put you in here. You're hitting 3, you're hitting 2. We could also now switch these 2 around. So you hit 2, you're still within its customer card, or within the diamonds. You hit 3, you hit 4. You hit 3, you hit 2, you hit 2, but you're going to go way fast. We could also... No, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I was going to say we could also put this on the broccoli, but I don't think we need to. I think that's okay. We do lose the armor to start with. You hit all food, which means all food's going faster. That is fine. I think we want you like this instead, actually. So eventually this can hit everything. I think that's a better build. We'll keep this because when we get 1 bag space, perfect, and we want the other banana. Don't think we want a mana orb. Although a mana orb could go hard. We'll see how we get on this game. We'll reserve it for now. Let's send it. We don't want to put the chili for a cap. I did see that. So you start with 40 max health. You don't do anything. You do something on the second proc. And then obviously now we're just ramping rejuvenation. We have not enough mana. And not enough heat. We're also not really going heat now. But we are ramping in power and rejuvenation. Yeah, okay. Their build was just bonkers. Again, I don't know why you don't have Shally over here for the heal. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we gain present. I am certain, and a cupcake goob. Jesus Christ, the game loves me today. I am certain that this does actually work with the bag of giving, and we gain more gold value items. Words. Okay. How do we now want to play this? As crazy as this might sound, I kind of want to grab the cupcake goob and bang you in somewhere and sell the hammer and just not have a weapon. Are you a food? You're a pet. We've got a 3. These are all going really fast as well because of the Amulet of Feasting. I would like to sell the hammer for 4, sell the amulet for 3, fire and gemstone, and then maybe another singular item, maybe the customer card, although that's probably a bad idea, and then buy the present. I think the present's going to be crazy. We need 1 gold if you want to do that and buy a present. Interesting. Let's have a quick think. The broccoli goob would have to go here. And the blueberries would have to come down. Chili would have to go there. Yeah, we'd have to do it like this. So this is hitting the 4 fast activators. We could also spin... no, we can't. Can we? I mean, that kind of makes sense. Is this where we just throw our wins? Because we don't use a weapon. I want to get the broccoli in as well, really badly. We can't put that there. It has to go like this, unless... No, I think that's fine. I think we could probably do need the hammer in, don't we? I just don't know where we're going to put it. We're committing. We're absolutely committing. I would like to sell this broccoli as well and buy the present. We're not going to be able to put the present anywhere. So we could... we could spin this around, right? To put the chili here. Or better yet, chili here. What have we lost? Banana on the food? Yeah, okay. Ooh, you need to... Yeah, okay. Customer card doesn't fit like that. You could go there instead, and then we can get a broccoli in down here. That works. I want the present. I want the banana. As crazy as this is, I'm hoping we have loads of rejuvenation, and then we just out-heal them. Let's send it with no weapon. Let's see how I get on. Pan, lots of food, Shelly, and a toad. So they're not really going to do a lot of damage because it's just a pan. I say just a pan, watch us lose. They're also going to put loads of poison on us. And if we can get to 10 heat, which I'm hoping we can, we are going to start cleansing some of that poison, but not very quickly. Maybe we shouldn't have got rid of the hammer. We technically have half the rejuvenation as we see because they've got loads of poison. We are in fatigue damage. We are ramping max health like crazy though. You're still pumping. Yeah, we just smashed him with no weapon. Happy days. We will keep this bag for a second because you can go here. And then we are going to buy that present. So let's sell a fire. Let's buy a present. Oh, that only gave me 1 gold, didn't it? Because we sold everything. For a second, I thought we had 9 gold still. We could sell the axe. We could sell the Hawk rune. 3, 4, 5, 6 we've already sold. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could get 12 gold here. We can probably keep the blueberries. Kind of makes sense. I think we once again sell the weapon, sell the rune, and then I think we're going to sell corrupted crystal. I would rather not sell corrupted crystal because this is going to work seeing as we're now kind of a fatigue build. I would also like this, so we start the game off with 6 heat. But I also want the present because I'm certain this works with the bag of giving, and it just means we get even higher value items. So the quicker we get the present, the better. How much do you sell for? 2. We're going to have to sell the crystal for 4, buy the present, and we're going to put the present here. Or better yet. How do we make this work? I guess we don't. We have 2 bag slots that we're not going to be able to use, don't we? Unless we do... Does that work? No. However we do this, we're going to run into the same issue, aren't we? Where we've got 2 extra slots sticking out randomly. I don't see how else we can do that better. Or we put the fanny pack here. And that should allow us to go a bit better. No, it's always the same issue. Okay, never mind. That's hitting all food, that's fine. We've got the present in, we may as well dump you in somewhere, that's fine. And we've got this left over, I kind of want that. Don't think, oh, we do care about the mana, we do care about generating 6 heat at the start of the fight, and we don't care about the banana so much anymore, seeing as we're not using a weapon. I think this is okay, I think we send it. Yeah, I think we send it. Is everything fine here? You're hitting everything so you go faster, you're hitting everything so you go faster, we've got a cupcake goob doing what it's doing, and we're scaling max health with a gingerbread jerry. Okay. Strange build. Hammer double dagger. They either burst me down and win instantly, or we ramp and we win. You've got 2 mushrooms poisoning. We need to hit a certain amount of rejuvenation and heat, and then they just can't beat us. What's the stamina cost on that? 1.8? Why was my hammer costing 3 stamina? Oh, it's because it was going so fast, I guess. Again, we look like we're dying, but we do have like triple their HP pool. So we smash them as well. Amazing. Crazy. That's our whole budget. We probably do want rope. We also want bag space. What do? Armor and other sockets reduce opponents' healing by 45%, or every 1 second we cleanse a debuff. I think every 1 second we cleanse a debuff is crazy strong, and we can now switch you out with blueberries, so you're a really fast activator. You're 4.5 seconds, you're 3.5 seconds, but this is going 50% faster, so 2.2 seconds, give or take, so that is faster than blueberries. The banana is not as fast as blueberries, so we can probably put blueberries here. Yes. Can we do that better? We need bag space. I'd also like the cheese. I don't care about this weapon at all. No. The rope could be good. Every time something activates, it's going to make something else activate really quickly. We could put it here, for example. Although it would be better if... no, we're not going to actually be able to make any of these activate quicker. Down here would work, or here would work, but I think at the moment we don't need that. We sell it for 2, we don't need that, we sell it for 1. I think we also get rid of this gem, we sell that for 1. And I'm kind of tempted to just sell the broccoli at this point. I think this bag could go in here. No, it can't. No, it can't. We need bag space. What do we even do? We could sell this, start the game off with 6 heat. We are still lacking luck, however. Although, if we put this in, the cupcake's just going to ramp heat. So we do sell that, we buy that and put you here. You're also unique, so chili's going even quicker. You are hitting everything you need to hit. You're hitting everything you need to hit. I don't know if we should have double checked this with the present doing what it should be doing. Then we send it here, we'll double check. This also gives us 5 random buffs at the start of the fight. Which is everything, but yeah, okay. You're now going to ramp heat. We are consuming our luck. We are consuming our mana. We need a little bit extra luck. Because you're firing twice as quick, 1.6 something is... Yeah, okay, so sometimes you don't trigger. We've now consumed the heat that we were gaining, and now we're just amassing rejuvenation again. Not to mention we are amassing max health. We'd need a little bit more luck generation, and we are laughing. Although, when we hit 10 mana, these are making luck anyway. So yeah, didn't even look at their board once. This does kind of work currently. You are a 0.82 second cooldown, 1.65, 2.75, and 1.94. So the blueberries want to go where the banana is going right now, or where it currently goes. Shelly, a very long spear, oil lamp on the very long spear, and a spike shield. Spike shield does nothing to us. We don't need a Death's Eye. We don't need an ice flower. We don't need gloves. We don't even need a badgeroon. We probably don't need the flame, but we'll hold on to it. We don't need this gem either. So here we had 19 gold worth of items, plus we could sell this for 3, this for 4. So we had 23 gold worth of items. I can't remember how much gold we had left over. I think we had 1 gold left over. So the present with Bag of Giving is just a crazy amount of gold. I think for ease of use, we would go Shield Master and start looking at shields. But Archaeologist would also be really good. The issue here is that if we're not stealing luck, this may counter our build with the Gingerbread Jerry. So I think, Merchant could be good, but I don't really see how we merchant with a cupcake goob. The only way I'd be able to do this in my brain is we would put Merchant underneath the goob here, and then would put you down like this, which means it's only going to hit 2 activators on the cupcake goob. We also have a crazy amount of max health, so we go Shield Master, easiest decision of my life. You can go anywhere, it doesn't matter whatsoever, so we will try and organize bags a little bit better here by putting you there, I think. Cupcake goob there, blueberries go up and go here. You are a unique, so I think we move the present down there. This goes here. Is that a misplay? Don't think so. You can go anywhere, but you need to be in the unique slot. So you go here. Turtle's unique, you go here. Banana now can't go in, and we have a fire. We could put you here, banana here, fire goes up there. How are we looking? So, Cupcake's hitting everything it needs to, all the fast things. You're hitting all food except the banana. Oh no. I mean, we don't technically need a banana because we have no stamina anymore. So, not that important. I think we buy the cheese and put you here. Or better yet, it doesn't hit the banana, it's going to have to go there. We would like the mana orb. I think we probably want more blueberries as opposed to the banana. Can we put you somewhere else? You hit all foods. You would have to go like that, I guess. How do we get more blueberries in that are getting touched? We can move the present. Turtle can come down. Right? And then we can put blueberries in anywhere here. I think we sell the banana. I don't think we need it anymore. I think we buy blueberries and put them here. That's a cheap cupcake. Holy, 4 gold. I think we put the fire in somewhere. Thank you for the follow. Fire can just go there a second. That hits all food. You're hitting all uniques. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We want the cupcake next turn, absolutely. Don't care about vampirism, don't really care about the 20%, the 20 max health at the start of the fight, because this is already giving us 40 max health. Although, with the turtle, this could be kind of nice. Vampirism doesn't do anything for us, though. And then the mana orb kind of makes sense, because it means we're going to ramp mana, and then eventually we're just going to gain loads of random buffs. And I think when this is consumed, these 3 can then just pump mana again. And this is fine, because these are going to give us luck when they hit 10 mana, which means we have an abundance of luck. Alright, let's send it. We don't need the Artifact Stone Death, I don't think. I mean, we do, seeing as we are winning in fatigue, so this could be really good. I think we lock it, and if we get a bag of stones, this will be our weapon. Let's send it. Okay. They're going to steal our buffs. They've also got a Daggerang, which is going to also steal our buffs. Lots of potions. This might not be a good build that we go against, but we'll see. We're ramping rejuvenation still. We've got a crazy amount of luck because we're on 10 mana. There's our armor proc. Turtle needs to be in some fanny packs, I think. We need more fanny packs. Yeah, they don't ramp hard enough. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Didn't get a bag of stones. We did get a bag of stones. Holy! We don't need gemstones. A Hawk Rune could actually be really good. I think we've already sold one of these. This could actually be really good in the backpack, because then it's inflicting blind every 2.4 seconds. Which means we continue to outlast them. The Bag of Stones and Artifact Death is kind of crazy combo. Every 1.7 seconds, this is going to inflict fatigue damage. We don't care about the items having an 8% critical hit chance, we just need fatigue damage, I think. And then obviously when fatigue starts, we'll be like 10 rounds behind them, which means we just beat them in fatigue. It does need 3 bag spaces, however, because of the Bag of Stones and the Artifact Stone Death. This is also good for us, like really good for us. And I don't think we need the fire. Oh, this is so bad. We sell the flame. I kind of want to buy the cupcake and put you in instead of this flame. We move you across when we put you here. I want this helmet in, I want the artifact, I want the bag of stones, and I also want the mana orb, I'm not gonna lie. Is this better than anything we've currently got in? I don't think it is. And that round didn't seem to give us much gold generation, so I'm unsure if this is even working. It should be working, I'm sure it's working. Checked it before and it definitely works, but that round didn't seem to give us a lot. Let's send this, I think we're pretty happy with where we are. You're not a unique, are you? No, you're a legendary. So you're still hitting everything you need to hit. Okay. Lots of debuff cleanse, which is absolutely fine. It just means they're going to ramp rejuvenation and luck. So we maintain heat generation for quite some time, and then we start pumping rejuvenation. But it looks like they are stripping some buffs. Oh, they've got double squirrel. Uh-oh. We might not beat these. We're about to switch over to rejuvenation as the main buff. You're healing for 84 somehow, 90. What's healing you for so much? Oh, it's because you're healing for like 83 every 2 seconds, but you've got 45% heal amplification. That's why you're healing for more than you actually are. 147 rejuvenation, 52 heat. Fake life sounds good too. Yeah, if we can get false life here, man, the amount of overhealing work we can do is crazy. Again, we've been having such a bad time losing every game, and then suddenly, let's just not use a weapon. Oh, look, we're winning. Crazy. We don't need this. It's our entire budget. We don't need the acorn. It's also our entire budget, so we get rid of the acorn. We do need bag space. We're not putting any debuffs on currently, but we will be. We didn't get false life. Every 14 seconds, repeat a random start of battle effect. That will give us an additional 40 max health. It will give us an additional minus 35% damage for 7 seconds. It would give us an additional 5 random buffs. And I think that's it. This could be interesting. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this could be really good. I mean, it's every 14 seconds. We would have to sell the poison cleanse. We don't need the... Oh, the coal's kind of nice. So is the fire. Do we just sell this for 8? I think we do. What do you do? 40% chance to resist poison. Poison is going to probably kill me unless we get some carrots. We don't really have a lot of debuff cleanse. I kind of feel that's fine. We sell that. I think we're going to go with this item. You can also hit 4 things. The only thing you don't hit is the gingerbread man and the present. I think that's okay like that. It is also a unique as well, which means the chili is going even faster. This means we'd have to sell this helmet in order to buy both the artifact stone death and the bag of stones. We would lose 1 start of battle effect, so you would only go 150% faster, because we'd buy you and put you here, and then would bag a stone. Wait, this isn't even a debuff though, is it? So this doesn't even need to be in the debuff bag. But that's fine. I think we're just going to sell a flame for 1 a second. Yeah, you don't need to go in any bag, so that doesn't matter. Do we commit to these now, or do we wait a turn? I think getting the helm in here would make more sense. We could put it up here in the blue bag, so it lasts longer, but I don't think we care that much. Plus, the food can't go anywhere else. The cheese has to live there to get the buff. We do have another fanny pack. We do have a mana orb. We can't afford both unless we sell the coal. Coal does give us 2 cleanse and it cleanses 3. We're going to sell that. Yeah, we sell that. Do we now sacrifice the blue bag? I mean, it's 1 slot of the fanny pack. And then we put the cheese in like that. Cheese can actually go like that instead. Helm can go up, so we do care about the helmet. You two are in 1 fanny pack each. The fanny pack in the feast doesn't... Yeah, the amulet doesn't need to be in a fanny pack, but that's fine. You lose a start of battle effect though. So we'd have to move it all across and put the... Oh, wait, we can't do that. Because you're unique. I would like to switch these two bags around. Does that work? Oh, yeah, and this also has a chance to... Well, sorry, this does reflect 2 debuffs for each legendary, godly, or unique item. I completely forgot about that starter battle effect. Luckily, we've put it in such a position that it's actually starred all 4. That was a complete accident. Completely forgot this had a star in it. Hilarious! You now have 4 things, so you trigger 200% faster. You're hitting all food. And then we should start to, like, repeat the start of battle effects, which is probably quite good, to be fair. Alright. I would like to buy this for when we can buy this next turn. I don't think we care about the Dark Frenzy Scroll, and I would... Oh, did I just pay 3 gold for that? I did, didn't I? I should have bought the Mana Orb. Even if I put the Mana Orb here, so it just hits the broccoli and cheese, it does mean we gain more mana, which is... yeah, anyway, that was a misplay. Let's send it. We're looking pretty good. Heat build. So we'll see if we can beat a heat build like this. We are reflecting all of their blind they're putting on us. Well, we were. They're going to hit a certain heat threshold where we just can't sustain and can't win. I think they've already hit it, to be fair. Alright, first loss. Well, technically our second loss, I think, because we gained a subclass at some point, which gave us a heart. We could get rid of the Hawk Rune to get bag space. That would actually kind of be nice. Although 2.4 seconds inflicting 1 blind is also nice. We don't need the rabbit. We don't need the weapon. Don't think we care too much about the fire, but we may as well keep it. You would want to go here or here for the start of battle effects. Or even better yet, like this. Oh yeah, you want to be up there as well because you're a debuffer. Can't believe I've done this. Red gems in armor. Increased our healing. Perfect. We buy... Ooh, the Jinx, though. The Jinx would go pretty hard. Is Jinx the play here? It would have to go here. Wait, hang on. You could actually move down too. You can go right at the bottom, that's fine. So Jinx could go here. We cannot... Oh, we can move all bags across one, but then you don't hit the side. So you would have to go at the top or bottom, right? No, you're forever going to miss 1 activator. I think debuff cleanse is probably better than the chili, seeing as the chili's already on uniquely unique. You wouldn't hit the turtle though, or the cupcake. And this side you don't hit... I think just that would be perfect, to be fair. We'd have to spin around the turtle and the little, what's it called? This thing, right? We'd move you... Oh yeah, we don't even have a shield for turtle yet. What am I doing? You were here... That's better for you. Oh, that's annoying. We'd have to figure this out. So much to buy, hard to prioritize. It really is. It really is. We could also get a customer card, so this goes even faster. Huh. I mean, Christ, the way I'm kind of looking at this right now is we probably want the Amethyst going even faster, so we basically have like a debuff cleanse every like 0.2 seconds. It doesn't benefit the chili at all. We do have some heat that we start with. We start with 7 heat, so this is immediately going to start proccing. It is going 40% faster anyway. But then we'd have to move you up 1, and then disaster strikes. Because it would have to go like that. And I'm not doing that right now. I think we buy the stone because we want it. Bag space for the Hawk Rune. I think we want the Hawk Rune every 2.4 seconds inflict a blind. I think that is kind of important. We would need 3 bag slots for this to go in, so the Hawk Rune would allow us to put you in immediately. Yeah, we do that actually. We sell that. We get some bag space. Happy days. You're a 1.7 cooldown, which makes you very, very fast. Again, disaster strikes. We could move that across one. We could move the cheese across one. We could spin you around like that. You lose 2 stars because of what we've just done. Nothing deals damage in this build, nature. We just outlive people with like 200 rejuvenation. And then they die to fatigue. We have just got a weapon though. We've just got Artifact Stone Death. So this can be thrown once per battle, but we have a bag of stones now, so obviously it can be thrown infinitely. And on hit, it's going to inflict fatigue damage. So when we now go into fatigue, they're going to be 10 plus rounds ahead of us, so we just win in fatigue. We did use a hammer for the first 3 rounds, and then we got a goob or 2, cupcake goob, and we just thought, nah, let's just get rid of our weapons. We don't need them. Seems to be paying off. You don't reflect any debuffs anymore because we've moved some stuff around, which is a pain. So how do we do this real quickly? You're hitting all food, which is fine. I want to put this here because it's a 1.7 activator, which is absurdly fast. You know what? We were fine without this being a 1.7 activator. I don't think we need it as a cupcake goob activator. We could also just put this here and put the stone here. Then again, you don't activate and touch anything. We could make the cupcake go really fast. And just put the chili here, so it's activating quicker. Move you down 1, so all the food's touching 2 or 3. We could try that on the cupcake, I guess. Christ, is this not better on the turtle? Surely that's better on the turtle, right? It's the turtle's triggering every, like, I don't know, how much faster? 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's triggering 80% faster. So this will be triggering every 4 and a bit seconds, which is just going to ramp armor. The cupcake doesn't need to be in there anymore, although it kind of does. The cupcake needs to be touched by this amulet somehow. So we'd move you down 1. Put you there. How are we looking here? You're no longer touching... you can go there, you can go there, you can go there, right? So you're touching 4 again, accidentally. You're now hitting everything that's the start of the, what's it called? Start of effect. Move the cupcake goober slightly to the left so that uniquely can touch the skull rune, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this touching the weapon, but we haven't needed it up until this point. So I'm going to try with this touching the turtle. The only issue we have here is heat generation, because this is every 4.5 seconds. We do start with 6 heat to make that 7 heat, and this is going to repeat all the random start effects at some point. So that's going to give us another 6 heat. So I think our heat generation's fine. Cupcake will also probably replicate heat for a little bit until we start pumping rejuvenation. We've got 6 gold left. We can either go mana and put you here. It doesn't need to hit 4 things at all, in my opinion. Or we can make the turtle go even faster with a customer card. I think we go customer card. And we do want the Jinx. I forgot all about the Jinx. We want to put you somewhere, but we can't buy it yet. So we'll keep this locked, we'll keep this locked. Everything's doing what it needs to be doing. Yeah, you're hitting all food. Yes, alright, let's send it. Smashing it with no weapon. Double axe with Tim is kind of terrifying because they're going to steal some of our buffs. Not to mention they're going to hit me hard. It's going to ramp, but then they're going to run into stamina problems, I'm pretty certain. Although that doesn't seem to be using any stamina whatsoever. 1.3, Jesus. Probably lose this. Oh, the turtle saved us. The turtle saved us. What was the turtle on? Every 4.96 seconds. Not the worst. I also don't think we entered fatigue yet, right? No, and it starts at 20 seconds. So we beat them before fatigue. How many times did the weapon activate? We're not actually going to be able to see how many times it's activated, are we? Oh, we are. It activated 16 times, so when fatigue starts, we would take 1 damage and they would take 16. I think we do survival, because I'm kind of happy with what we've got going on right now. Oh, not a buff bag. No! Okay. This is where we now have to reorganize our whole bags, because this thing needs to touch everything, basically. What an absolute pain. Okay. So, oh no. What are we doing? You probably want to go here now. Yeah, you probably want to go right here. Okay. Let's put this here. Cupcake goes back in. We bring everything up 1. You go here, you go here. Helmet goes like this in both bags, and we put a 4 slotter here. Turtle went there, I believe. What else have we lost? We lost the chili at the top. We can fanny pack the chili. Oh, we also lost cheese at the top as well. That's going to have to come out and go there. That's going to go here, I think. We have no debuff, so it doesn't matter where we put this. I would like to put it here, though. It just means we're not going to be able to get the present in. We don't need the buckler. We do need the buckler, because we've got a turtle. Forgot all about that. Turtle's going to have to go here now. Ooh, Turtle wants to be in both bags, though, doesn't he? So we do that, and we do that. Oh, I hate this game so much. You can go there, I guess? You have to go there because you're unique. Helmet doesn't need to really touch anything. Oh, we've lost the customer card being there as well, haven't we? Right, okay, we will have to reorganize bags, so let's just do this real fast. Cupcake Goob is hitting the 4 fastest things on the board, which is 1.7, 1 second, 3.5, and 3. So you should be triggering very fast. Every piece of food is being touched. So all food is going 40% faster. Uniquely unique is hitting everything it needs to hit that's unique. Perfect. It's also on the artifact stone death, which means we are going to trickle damage. But when fatigue starts, we're just going to kill him in like 3 fatigues. That's in the bag of stones, which is perfect. We've got a present up here. Turtle's actually touching a shield now, which is nice to see. And everything else is doing what it needs to do. No, you're unique. You have to go there. Okay, so this only hits 2 things now, so we're only reflecting 4 debuffs as opposed to 8. But I think that's okay. Chili will help us out with the debuff cleansing. We should probably switch the mana around with the chili, like that. I think we have enough mana gain with 1 in a fanny pack. Well, with 3 mana gens. So the chili probably wants to be in the duplication bag. You're also in a duplication bag, so you are now going to further duplicate the 2 buffs. Rock increases fatigue damage, but doesn't deal fatigue, right? That's correct, yeah. Just, yeah, on hit inflict fatigue damage. I don't think it actually does fatigue damage. I think when fatigue starts, it just means we have 1 fatigue damage, and they have like 17, depending on how far through the fatigue they've gone. We'll send this. We'll keep an eye on it, though. We'll make sure, because I've never used this before. I think I've only used it once, actually, saying that. So it should be between 12 and... Yeah, it's hitting for 2 damage. I mean, 9, 8, 10... I mean, is it going up? It's not really going up, is it? I mean, it is going up, but we've got Empower. So, but fatigue sets in. They've got 26 fatigue, and we have 1. So, this is insane. 0.5 second cooldown. Oh, dear. I mean, even if we didn't have this... dare I say, we probably still would have won, right? This is still giving us damage reduction because this has procced it a second time. How many seconds in are we? Like 22 seconds or something? 17 seconds in fatigue setting. Do they have the power of the moon thing? They don't have the power of the moon. Why did fatigue start so early? Or maybe it did. Maybe it always starts that early, and just last time I didn't notice it. Loads of buffs as well. Damage reduction, critical hit resist, bonus stam, heal reduction. They also have a perfect sapphire, so 100% chance to ignore armor. And yet we still had max health and 196 armor because this just didn't ramp. 20 to 21 damage. This is also hitting nothing. Crazy. Okay, easy game. We don't need the impractically large greatsword. We don't need the badger. Hedgehog, sorry, not a badger. And we've gained an additional bag slot. I think the additional bag slot makes sense to go here, and we put the flame in here, so you're now going 300% faster. Yep. And then we got a random coal. Don't really need it. I think we sell it. We could get Jinx now, but I don't know where we put you, Jinx. We ain't got nowhere to put you, Jinx. Just there would be nice, but it'll be off the screen, so we can't put it just there. Just here could also work. We do have a bag slot available. It would mean the blueberries would have to go somewhere else and not be duplicated. Where are we thinking? Like, go at the top. Oh, they can live there still. Perfect. So you now hit the chili, which is important, the cupcake, which is important, the gingerbread man, which is also important, blueberries, fair, cheese, important, and also the stone. I think this is an insane spot for the Jinx. We could also move it down here, but I don't think it matters. Otherwise, we ain't got anywhere to put you, so you're just going to live there. So you're also going to ramp. We have 3 gold left over. I still want the mana orb, so I'm going to still lock the mana orb, and I think we send it. Easy turn. Oh, it's a snow stick build. We should absolutely lose against this, but we'll see how we get on. We have no weapon, so blind's not going to do anything to us, but if we don't continuously pump heat, the cold is just going to murder us, because everything's going to activate too slowly, so I think we just lose against this build. I've still not found a way to beat this build, if I'm being completely honest. I have an idea in my head, but to actually get it going, it just doesn't work. Yeah, we're already like 100 heat. 100 freeze, sorry. We do double their HP though, and their fatigue is bigger than ours. So we do actually win. Even though we've got 100 coal. So the stone, for example, is triggering every 0.94 seconds of 100 heat, freeze, because we've got 70 heat. So everything was still actually triggering faster than what it should be triggering. The stone actually deals fatigue damage. Are you sure? If you look at opponent during fight. But just then they were obviously in fatigue, weren't they, for the last part? Triggers purple damage. Ooh. So, I mean, it would suggest that on the first swing of this... I mean, it does say on hit inflict fatigue damage. I just thought it meant it pushes the fatigue further across. And we can't actually look at fatigue, can we? Even when we do this. Let me just move this out of the way a second. When's the stone fire? It missed. Missed. 11. It does state it only dealt 11 damage. With no actually, like, no extra fatiguey thing in. And the 11 damage is also white, apparently. They are obviously taking fatigue damage, which is purple. Like, if we see... Does it say my fatigue damage as well? It should do. Look earlier. Oh, yeah, let's look really early. We don't need that up as either. Missed. 5. Oh, yeah, 12 seconds. It does hit fatigue. You're not wrong. Oh, you are not wrong. And then obviously when fatigue actually starts, which I don't know if it actually tells us this or not. Is it like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, something around there? Lol, all the buffs removed. But when they started fatigue, they started in like a lot further ahead than I did. Not a lot further ahead, though, because obviously they have Mr. Struggles. So every 2.73 seconds, he is also inflicting fatigue damage. It's just ours goes way faster than theirs. Today we learned this does fatigue damage. Interesting. I don't think we want a ruby chunk, if I'm being honest. It is 2.2 seconds. It is a faster activator than blueberries, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think we want you. Torch, it is a fast activator. It's 1.4. We could put a torch here. And it kind of would benefit us. I mean, Christ, it should really go here. So this gives it 8% critical hit chance per fatigue level. And then we probably will start winning. I mean, we're winning anyway, but that could work. That could be nice. Although the gingerbread man, where he's currently positioned, is perfect and ideal. So I don't really want to mess around with that. Yeah, we sell it, we sell it. We keep the fire because heat's always nice, and now this goes 350% faster. Not bothered about getting chip gemstones. It is free gold for us. Can we put you somewhere clever? You're godly, aren't you? Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I thought this was a unique, then it's not a unique. We could put it in the fanny pack. It doesn't need to be here, the fanny pack. And that now gives us chip gemstones, right? So now we can just sell an extra gold every turn. We've got an extra bag space. We can just dump it here. We gained a fanny pack. We can probably put the jinx in a fanny pack. No, we can't, because we don't have enough bag space. Buff bag. Potion belt. Where's that 4 slotter? No, that doesn't work either. We'll figure that out in a second. Gamble for the second feast. Oh, you are not wrong. Start a battle. Something triggers 100% faster for 1 second. Refund 25% of the buffs used. This would be kind of nice on the turtle. Doesn't matter about the buffs being refunded. Don't care about that at all. It would also be nice on the echoing battle cry, right here. Ooh, and if we put it where we can't put it, in one of these blue bags, it would trigger 130% faster. For 1 second? Wait, no, it's the effective duration, isn't it? So it'll be 1.3 seconds as opposed to 1 second. Could be nice on the cheese, gingerbread man. It could also be nice on the jinx, so it ramps quicker. I think for now, this makes more sense, and it hits as many things as possible. So it's going 400% faster. Crazy. We have a fanny pack left over. I don't see where we put you unless... No, because the gingerbread man wants to be in that yellow bag. Unless we put it where the cheese is, like here. And then we spin the yellow bag round. Put gingerbread back in. You can go here. Blueberries go there, I think. So you go 10% faster, it's better than nothing. Got an extra singular bag slot, I guess we just put it up here. Randomly ready for the next 2 slotter. We do have mana orb. I would like that to touch the rock. Everything else goes far too slowly. There would be good as well. We don't need to hit all 4 things. It's fine hitting 2 things. We've got a gold. I think we hold on to the gold. We don't need a bow. We don't need anything else. Nothing else has really changed. We're just going to make the echoing battle cry go faster. Doesn't matter about the buffs refunded. So this should now trigger even more things. I mean, it's a bit crap that we've got start a battle gain 1 heat surrounding it. It does make it go faster, but it means that for like, I don't know, 6 seconds, if you will. Wait, how long? It's going 300% faster, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 400% faster. So every, what, 3.5 seconds, I think? This is going to trigger the start of a battle effect, but it can trigger a singular heat. So it's not great that we've got all the heat here. It just means that ideally, it kind of technically means it's on like a 7-second cooldown, because if you ignore these 1 heat gains, it's yeah, it's going to be a bit longer to get to like the turtle or the 6 heat. That's fine though. Food's hitting all food still. We've got a magic orb hitting the gingerbread man and some blueberries. Kind of okay. We'd like it to hit the stone. We just don't see how we do that unless we switch you around. We put you here. We put the broccoli here, and we put blueberries here. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're going to gain more mana that way. Let's send it. Go, go, go! Another heat build with 3 turbo shellies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They do have stamina issues because we have a singular buckler, not to mention they have a ripsaw blade and a lightsaber. They're ramping their heat as quickly as we are oh, they're dead. Alright. Cool. Okay, didn't even see that happen. We've got a cat. A cat would give the weapon 25% crit chance. Not that we need it, so we're going to sell the cat. Oh, actually, uses the mana to gain 1 luck and 1 empower. That would ramp us pretty hard. I just don't see where we fit you in. You would have to go right at the top, and then we don't have enough bag space for the cheese or the broccoli, unless we put the cheese under the goob. I mean, that could be the play, right? No, we have too many singular bag slots. Oh, but we do have another buff bag. No! No! Okay, so now we have to mess around with bags again. I think, for the sake of it, I honestly think we just put it here. I'm not overly fussed at... Oh no, it's a 3-slotter there. I'm not overly fussed at making sure it's absolutely perfect. You want to go... I guess you could technically go there now. I don't think we need the cat in. But we do need the buff bag in. So you're going to have to go there. If we put it there, we could fanny pack the stone and then 4-slot here. It's not going to work, but for a moment. We could also 4-slot... Oh, Stone went in there. Bag of stones went in there. We would need a 4-slot here for the blueberries. And then this doesn't fit anywhere unless we put it here, and then this here. Bag of stones would have to go there. You would have to go there. You can go in this bag now. You're hitting everything you need to, except this is not hitting all the food, so it would have to go back there. We've gained a stone helmet, which is start of the battle effect. Lol. Reduce damage taken by 25% for 5 seconds and gain 35 armor. That probably wants to replace these 2 items, and then you want to go back there. So you lose 50% start of battle effects, but that's fine because the heats aren't that great. Blueberries probably went there, so all food is being touched. Mana Orb went here, but you can no longer live there. So you're just going to go here instead, I guess, because this is a 1-second cleanse. Or better yet, up there, and it also reduces or can refund 25% of the buffs used if we hit 35 mana. Don't need the spike. Don't think we need the cat. No, I don't really care about actually doing more damage. I don't think we need to deal more damage. Yellow gemstone in the helmet, or possibly a chipped gemstone in the helmet, so it reduces their healing. Doesn't matter, we've got a shield, perfect. We do have 3 fires to put in. As much as I don't want this to repeat the starting effect of a random singular fire, it might actually be beneficial that we do that. Just so, I mean, we do start with extra heat. I don't know if we want these 3 flames. We could get a pineapple, we could get some more blueberries for more mana, which is in turn going to give us more luck for when we hit 10 mana. I think we may as well do that and put them anyway, it doesn't matter. think we sell these 3 flames, and I think we're going to roll once to see what we get. Oh, that's kind of nice. Use a mana to gain 1 rejuvenation, heal for 12. Healing for 12 is not too bad. We've also gained a fanny pack, which is kind of ideal. So we could fanny pack here. And then we put the 4 slot here. Right? So again, this doesn't need to be in a fanny pack, but it's fine to be in one. You can go there, you can go there, and the food went here. Yeah, just there. And then this potion can live here. We've now got a 4 slot that we don't need. We can put you here. We'll hold on to this bag because we might want to get rid of the 4 slotter and put you here instead. We have no gold to spend. Absolutely fine. I think we send it. I think everything else is pretty good as it is again. We put everything where we need it to go, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, send it. Okay. Oh, I just saw we could have changed the food amulet for a thorn whip. Don't think we need to do that. They've got merchant, which means they're going to ramp pretty hard because of false life and girl power being pretty quick. They are inflicting blind, are they not? No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. I thought they might have had the power of the moon skill. They are gaining a lot of max health, but our heat is way above theirs, so it is what it is. Easy peasy. Okay. 3 rounds to go. Okay. More chance for gamble for feast again. Hells yeah. We can also trade in the cheese for a poisonous frog. I don't think you want to do that. We've gained another debuff bag. I don't think we care about that too much. We can now put the 4 slot here. 3 slot here. I know we have a potion, but it doesn't really need to go in this belt, so we're going to sell that, it's fine. Another customer card. Can we fit you in somewhere? We can, if we move this down one. So again, you lose 50% of the speed. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We wanted to put you here, didn't we? No, here. There we go. And you're only hitting 1 legendary thing, but I think that's fine. Snowball, we may as well hold on to. We can actually turn you into a frozen buckler. That works. More plaque cards, more chance for gamble feast again. I bet it's a steel amulet. What's your bet? Feast all day. Let's go feast. Oh, we gained an amulet of energy. That's like the worst thing we could have got, isn't it? I could do with a singular bag slot. Because I wouldn't mind putting this here. But then this doesn't hit the blueberries anymore. It is hitting 2 of 4 blueberries. I think and we also have the mana orb, so I think that's kind of okay. I think the mana orb here is fine as well. Yeah, that's fine. If we can get this and put it here, it'll be beneficial, but we're not overly fussed. We do have a start of battle, gain 1 luck. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need the whetstone. Don't think we need the flames anymore, honestly. Because I would like this to hit everything that's good start a battle effect and not just gain a heat, because the cooldown to gain 1 heat, it just isn't worth it in my opinion. We've gained another red gem, so I think we want to put them in the helmet. So these merge. We want more overall healing because this is healing us for 25. So again, armor and other sockets healing is increased by 10, makes sense. Debuff cleanse, it's fine I guess. We could gain more mana. No, we've got 3 rounds to survive. I think we just send it as it is. I think everything's looking good. Oh, wait. We did want a singular bag slot, but I don't think it's that important. No, it's not. Let's send it. It would have been sick if we got another Amulet of Feasting there, wouldn't it? That would be crazy. You've got... What do you have? You got Falcon Blade? So everything's attacking 40% faster. You've got a mana weapon, a bloody dagger, sun shield, sun armor. Oh, you've also gained the sun skill as well, which is 20% chance to duplicate any fire you get, or heat you get, sorry. Sun shield, block damage 60%, chance to gain 1 heat. Sun armor uses heat, you gain 16 armor. So I mean, that's a good combo with the Sun, or Solaris, sorry. They have a Charismatic Orb hitting basically everything, which is pretty good. And then the Falcon Blade hitting, again, pretty much everything that it needs to hit. It may have been better to hit both the Fanfare and the Flute, but we don't use Stamina. So, maybe not the Fanfare. Damn, every 1.65 seconds gain 4 armor. Smashed him. Okay. What do we gain? Oh my god, we've gained a Charismatic Sword. Crazy. We got another red gemstone. We bang that in the helmet. I guess we keep the gems out. Reduce their healing or chance to resist stuns and critical hits. I think stuns and critical hits is probably bigger. Although this has a chance to resist stuns and critical hits. This reduces our opponent's healing. This sells for 1. We could trade that in for the bow, as you say, and then sell the bow. It sells for 2. Can you show what's the gift doing? Oh, this thing, the present. The present is shop entered. Spend all your gold to generate random items with a higher value. So technically, if you have 10 gold, it might give you items valued at like 11 or 12. And then start of battle, we gain 5 random buffs. I am pretty certain that this does work with the Bag of Giving. And the Bag of Giving is items of all classes are offered in the shop, but when we enter the shop, we spend all our gold to generate random items. Obviously, whenever a class item inside activates, we gain 0.1 maximum stamina, but we're not using stamina because we're not using weapons. I am certain that this present and this bag work together, which generates higher gold value. Or, better yet, the Bag of Giving may not even work anymore because we have a present. And the present will give us gold value of items higher than what we currently have. Like, what are we on? 16? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have definitely gained more gold value than what the Bag of Giving would give us by using the present. It's also a unique, and obviously this uniquely unique triggers 20. The item in the star, which is the weapon, triggers 20% faster for each unique, 10% faster. Sorry, it triggers 20% faster, and then for every unique customer card or platinum card, it triggers 10% faster. Would the present not be better with Battle Rage, or is it too much of a hassle to fit? And hopefully I didn't speak too fast. I go on a little ramble and just speak quite fast sometimes. Chatty Lurker, would the present not be better with Battle Rage? What, this? I don't think it matters. Start of battle, it just generates 5 random buffs. I'm not sure that matters, to be fair. We will also buy this treasure chest, because it may contain treasure items, and it just gives us random stuff, and I kind of really enjoyed just the Bag of Giving, and just the not so having to like spend gold in the shop, but just be thrown random items and see what we can come up with. This sword's insane, but we don't care. We're selling it. We do have some boots. Health drops below 70%. We gain a look, empower, and some armor. I don't think we need that either. Looks like present works, but the Bag of Giving doesn't, because you have 18 gold as gifts value. Or I get the name wrong, the artifact that triggers a random start of battle effect. Oh, this thing. Echoing battle cry. Yeah, I do think you're probably not wrong there, Nature, that this bag is probably no longer doing what it's actually doing. And again, I kind of understand, like, we've got 2 rounds to survive. We don't technically need this bag. We could sell it for 8. But I kind of just keep it for the whole game. I mean, I don't know. It kind of works. We sell that. We sell the flame. We sell the whetstone as well. We buy this for 7. That's kind of hilarious. And a carrot. Both kind of hilarious. Carrot's really good. Every 2.7 seconds, we cleanse 1 random debuff, and if we have at least 4 luck, which we absolutely will do, 55% chance to gain an empower. So this now goes here. I think we're just going to put you here, even though it's only really going to be affected by the cheese and occasionally a buckler, because this is a 13 second cooldown, ignoring the heat. And then we've also gained a misfortune. The carrot is not getting hit by this. So we should... I think that's fine. And then Misfortune, this is either going to destroy our build or it's going to make the build better. Every 2.1 seconds we use a luck. We gain 3 buffs of the type of which we have the most. That's probably just going to scale loads of heat for us. It could be in a buff bag, but we've just got it. I think that's fine. And we've got some extra blueberries. We may as well grab you and trade. Do we want to do that? I'm kind of happy with the debuff cleanse, to be fair. We could also get a little chestnut. Every 6 seconds we gain 3 buffs of the type of which we have the most. Triggers 1% faster for each gold in the star items. I don't really know where we'd put you. Probably there, we'd buy the 4 slot and just dump you here. Does it need to have value on both sides? No, it doesn't. So we buy this, we put it here. We spin you around. Any second. We're actually going to put you there because I think you're faster than blueberries. 2.1 against 3.5. Blueberries would be 40% faster of 3.5. I think you're still faster at 2.1. And then we buy a little chestnut and put you here for 35 gold. We could also put a 3 slotter here. No, we need a single slot again. So let's sell both the gems because we don't need them anymore, right? We've got nowhere to put them. That's correct. And I think we roll... There we go. I think we roll once for a singular bag slot. We don't really do that. That's fine. So rarity roll the shop, 20% across the board because we're quite far in now, aren't we? We're on the last like 2 survival rounds, around 17, just 20% across. Yeah. Helmet again could be nice, but I don't think we need it. I'd kind of like a single slot bag. We can now trade this in for a ruby chunk, don't need it. There's a single slot bag we needed. So we put the 3 slot here. We put the single slot here, we put the single slot here, then you go back in where you were, you can go back here, and then we can sell this debuff bag, because I hate it. Extra blueberries go in, and we've got a spare blueberry. We could roll again for a single slot. We'll roll once more. Fire for a banana? Oh! I mean, we would lose another 50% of the trigger. We would lose a little bit of heat at the start of the fight, but it would mean that when this cooldown triggers, it doesn't give us 1 heat. It will obviously do something like both players take less damage, or give us 6 heat, or whatever else we've got at the start of the battle. 40 max health. I think that's okay though. I think we'll keep the singular... No, yeah, we'll keep the singular heat just in case. And I don't think we roll anymore. I think we just send it. We think we just send it. Because we do want to start with a significant amount of heat. So as soon as the cupcake starts proccing and as soon as this starts proccing, we just ramp heat. Again, this could kill us because we're going to ramp too much heat and then we don't have enough rejuvenation, we don't have enough empower, I don't know. But again, as we can see, fatigue sets in and we are taking 1 damage, they're taking 28 damage. Stun build with a hammer and loads of daggers, including a daggerang, not to mention loads of potions. And I guess they're hoping for a King Goob. It's a shame they're not using the skill that uses potions every however many seconds, because I think that's kind of good. Fortuna's Kiss on the hammer, sorry, makes sense. That's going to give it a 58.5% chance to stun. And then crafted items trigger 20% faster and have 20% chance to duplicate their buffs. Which is kind of nice. I mean, we should have had a garlic to get rid of their vampirism, that's fine. Last game. Hilarious. Double axe, don't need you. A broccoli goob, I do like you, but we're not going to need you. Tusk poker, not going to need you. Singular red gem, I would like to get that in a weapon, not a weapon, armor for more heal. Don't think stuns are killing me, don't think critical hits are killing me right now, so that's fine. Another carrot, oh we've got another carrot anyway, it's nice. I think we sell the flame. We sell the blueberries, we don't need more mana, and I think we're going to have to roll for bag space again. No we're not, we just buy you and put you here. Put the 3 slotter here, and then we've got some extra singulars. Chili goes back in, carrot goes back in. And I guess we could mana orb. What else we got? We got another gamba. Max health and healing is increased by 20%. I think that is better than a mana orb. 41 to 41. Wait, try nature. Ooh, we could also get you. Nico. Value of items was very high. Am I right? Double axe. Yeah, we did get a double axe. That was very high. Plus a broccoli GOOB. Yeah. And other stuff. I mean, again, we've got, what, 16 gold? I think we had 4 left over or something, so like 20 gold. I do think, though, either the present and the bag of giving work together to give you a... No, it doesn't make any sense. It just, the present just overtakes the bag of giving. So if you get a present with bag of giving, you just sell the bag of giving immediately, I guess, and just use the present. Because this is better than the bag of giving. I mean, unless you're using a weapon that needs stamina, I guess. Single slot bag near the bird. Oh, yeah, I was about to sell that. Perfect. This is on the Misfortune and it's on the Jinx, so this actually gives us a bit more mana. If we can get to 35 mana, I've not been paying attention. I can't believe we're smashing it so much. These will obviously trigger and give us 20 random buffs, which again is going to be very helpful. The crown is pretty good, to be fair. I mean, we can't afford it. I'm not sure if we want this or not. Godly and unique items. You're unique, you're epic, you're unique. Godly, so it would make all 3 of these trigger faster. You're unique as well, it would make that trigger faster. You're unique, it would make that trigger faster. I don't think we need it, to be completely honest. We could bring you down one and put the cat right here, but I don't think it's going to have the gold value. So I don't think we care that much, to be honest. Oh, did I mess that up? I did. I could have just had that like that the whole time. Amazing. Yeah, I think we stand it. I don't think we get Nico. As much as I'd like to get Nico in, oh my goodness gracious, how many cupcakes? So this is going to be a really fast ramping heat build as long as they get the mana. There's the mana, here comes all the heat. So we could actually lose against these, although we are stripping them, not technically stripping them, but we are nullifying a bunch of their buffs. What a crazy board, isn't this pretty? This is where it crashes. Alright, we won. What a crazy board, heating heat, 407 heat. Oh, 0.16 seconds, Jesus. Crazy build, and yet we didn't technically have a weapon. I mean, we did. We eventually got Artifact Stone Death, but yeah, without an actual weapon. Love it. Oh, they also had a Squirrel Archer. Look at that. 220 damage per second. Jesus. 534 damage per second. And our boy's doing... 274 is not too bad. 59 in power versus 68 in power. I think there would have, like, another few seconds and we would have lost if they had a bit more HP. Because their heat is just too much. Everything's triggering so quickly. Whereas on our side of the board, I mean, we are still triggering very quickly. 0.18 to strip a debuff. Crazy. Okay. Turtle at 2.38. Damn. Right. Okay, yeah, sound. So this is probably one of our best games we've done in ages. Which is good. We've got plus 16. Isn't Cupcake a mage item? I think Cupcake's a common. Oh, it is a mage item, yeah. But they have the flame badge like we do. So Pyromancer items are offered in the shop. Same thing that we have, but obviously we've got A, the present, and B, the bag of giving, so we just get everything. Oh, I guess... Saying that, the present is going to spend all our gold to generate items with a random... Oh, bear with us, nature. So the flame badge, this basically allows Pyromancer items to be offered in the shop for the... What do you even call this dude? I want to call him a scout. I can't remember what he's called. Oh, Pyromancer isn't mage. Oh, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. What else does he have that allows him to do that? Yeah, he doesn't have an item that allows him to get mage items, does he? Oh, Amulet of Feasting. Restock with a random food. I guess that would be the reason why he's able to get the cupcake. It must just allow you to get any food. I guess. Otherwise, this man is hacking. Because, yeah, otherwise I don't see how he can get cupcakes. It must be the Amulet of Feasting. Random food, cupcake must appear, yeah. That's my mistake. I thought Pyromancer and Mage for a second were the same thing, but obviously they're not. When it comes to the present and the Bag of Giving, I guess the present spends all our gold to generate random items of a higher value, but only of our class, right? Because the Bag of Giving, items of all classes are offered in the shop. So I guess if we only went present and not Bag of Giving, we wouldn't have the ability to get all class items, I think. Again, I haven't tested it, I don't know, but I would imagine that's how that works. Happy times, we got 16 ranking. We were up to like 80 something, and then we've just died and lost every game, so we're down pretty low.